what's up guys? I'm going to be replacing my valve covers, my lower valve covers on my 1970 911E. On a lot of the earlier cars, they came with this style valve cover, and they just have less ribbing, less bracing, so they're more prone to warp, and they get like this. You can't see it by the eye. If you put like a straight edge up against this, you could see that there's gaps in it. I've pulled this off and I've put it on. I've got a nice big piece of aluminum, brand new piece of aluminum that's super flat. And I'll go to the rental department in Home Depot and I'll buy like a big sticky piece of sandpaper that they use for the floor sanders. I'll get like an 80 grit, maybe 120 grit, and I'll stick that to my nice flat piece of aluminum and I'll sand on it. And the sandpaper is probably 2 feet by 1.5 feet tall. And it works perfect for this, just the right amount of sandpaper for this. And I'll sand it really nice and flat, and I've done it before on these, and they didn't last long, like 2 weeks, and they've already warped again. And I'm not sure if there's another issue with my car, or if these just have had enough. I'm not really sure. I tried to do it my best, but they're really bad. So I ended up buying some new valve covers, new style, that have better ribbing and everything, and I'm going to show you a picture of those here. So that's what those look like, and I'll be swapping these ones for those, and this is the process that it takes to do that. Guys, that's it. You know, I still recommend putting a good sanding on your new valve covers. You can tell I gave this one quick scuff to see, you know, what spots were high and what spots were low, and you can notice that like right on the edge here, that's a high spot because it's been sanded. See if I can get that focused on there for you. Notice how it's a little bit brighter here, and over here it's darker. So these edges, both sides, are brighter, meaning the valve cover is kind of bent like this. So it's almost bent like, you know, like somebody went like this to it, and it's letting that oil seep out of the center. So if I was to reuse these again, I would scuff them one more time really good, make sure that entire surface is nice and bright aluminum color. You could even, if you were really nervous on it, give it a quick with some spray paint, just a quick mist for like a guide coat, and then make sure all that spray paint is sanded back off. And then you can go back in and clean out the centers. If you're nervous about having paint on it, you can go out and maybe put some paint thinner or whatever on there, carb cleaner or whatever, to blow off all the excess paint that's in there back out. But yeah, you should be fine with a nice guide coat. Scuff it really good. And I think it's your best, for your best interest to do that, even if you buy brand new lower valve covers. And I'm not sure the difference between the turbo valve covers and just late model valve covers off of like an 80 SC versus like a 80 turbo. I'm not sure the difference between them other than maybe the part number. I think they're the same. And if you guys are looking for used valve covers, there's this guy named Efren off of Instagram. That's where I got mine from. He gave me a great deal on them. He shipped them to me. They were at my house in, I think it was 3 days. He's on the West Coast, I'm on the East Coast, and it was pretty quick. So he packaged, great shipping, great packaging. He's a good dude, and I bought a bunch of stuff from him. So if you guys need any of that stuff, use Porsche parts. He's a good guy to buy from. Great deals as well. So I'll put his handle in here, and appreciate you guys watching. If the video helped you guys out at all, let me know. Thanks, and have fun with your little project.